What's going on, everybody? Welcome to season 2 of Connect Outdoors. We got a lot of stuff planned for you, so sit back and relax, and you know what to do. Let's connect outdoors. Roll it. So now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna hop right into the good stuff, and we're gonna be doing a little bit of preseason how-tos. Now, we're not gonna be hunting some big ranches with some big animals running around on it. We're gonna be doing things public land and some small plots that we've got some access to hunt on. We're gonna be putting in a poor man's food plot, so stick with me and let's hop into how to do a poor man's food plot. So good morning, everybody, and today we are going to be putting in a poor man's food plot. There's a little spot I hunt over here that I killed that 8-point on last year. Just kind of want to spice it up a little bit. It's kind of all growed up, so today we're going to brush hog mow the food plot. Maybe I should put some gas in the lawnmower first. I should probably do that real quick. Yeah, we've got the old trusty craftsman in the back, and he has made many a food plots into his day and has survived all of the hard work and labor that I've put him through. So what I had planned on doing today is definitely getting the food plot cut down all the way, and secondly, I plan on cutting a couple trails through this power line clearing. That's what I don't know if they're going to come in here and brush hog it, because there's people that come in and brush hog it, but usually they do it like once every 3 years or so, and then it grows up way too high and there's trees and stuff like that. I'd still like to see some deer coming from a ways away, so I'm going to go ahead and cut some trails that are about as just a width, the size of the lawnmower, and then that way they'll have ease of access. They're gonna want to go through the path of less resistance. So that's the plan as of right now. So let's get the lawnmower off and let's get started here. Whew. That was close. Looks really good. I've sat back here for about 2 years or so, and I've noticed the deer kind of accumulate right here a lot. And on my trail cams this year, they've stayed in here, and there's a bedding area where I mowed right out of and I parked my truck at. There's a bedding area right on the other side of that trail, and that's where my minerals are at. And I try to stay out of that area as much as possible, because for the 2 years I hunted up here for this observation stand, and I could see all these deer down here, and they would always come out of that bedding area. And the first year I hunted it, I was coming in on that bedding area, and that was a big mistake. I'm gonna cut some trails now, and then it's time to go home because it's getting hot. Well, old Craftsman got the job done. It's a pretty good lawnmower. If you're looking for a good lawnmower, you think Craftsman a crap, that bad boy get it done. So that was a real successful trip to the woods, getting ready for deer season 2020-21. We'll be back out here to plant some fall stuff. Hopefully it'll want to rain here in a couple days or so, but catch y'all later. Made it out to the food plot, and so now we are going to grab Antler King hunting hole, and we're gonna get to work. I've got my puppy dog Pepper. She's gonna help me, and my beautiful wife behind the camera. She's helping me run the camera today. So, well, pretty sure by October that'll be gone. I appreciate that. Are you done? Done. All right, here we go. About to rain. We've got a bunch of moisture in the air. I mean, it's just real sticky right now. Here in Oklahoma, the weather is really unpredictable, so I really have to jump on when it says it's gonna rain. I need to hop on it because usually it rains. This is just poor man's food plot. I mean, that's what it takes. I mean, you saw me with whenever I come out here and brush hog, all I had was the Craftsman lawnmower, 42-inch cut, premium cut, and then the old Scott's Speedy Green 1000. That's a discontinued product probably, but hey, gets the job done. Food plot's planted, and with the lawnmower, maybe a rake, shovel, chainsaw. I mean, I'm gonna say, all I did with this was just mowed it and put the seed out, and that's all I did. So lawnmower and the old seed caster here gets the job done. Poor man's food plot. So after we planted this food plot and it started taking hold and taking root, we started seeing several deer come and use the food plot, and started seeing several deer on our Spartan cameras, and wouldn't you know it, a big old buck showed up, and it kind of made me really excited about this season. So we're gonna be hunting that deer hard. So when we come back, we're gonna be up in a tree showing you the how-tos of how to hang a tree stand.
From nationwide coverage to live high school sports to the great outdoors and so much more, we've got something for you. We're a local wireless carrier right here in Oklahoma. We work for your town, in your town. But great cell phone signal in rural areas is just scratching the surface. We also broadcast live events from all over eastern Oklahoma. High school football, basketball, baseball, dirt track races, livestock shows, and community events. Everything to keep you connected in your community. We're also producing original shows like Connect Outdoors and Cooking Wild that shines a light on real Oklahoman experiences. You can find us at bravadowireless.com, or you can search for us on Facebook or YouTube. You can even find us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. You can download their app straight to your phone, Apple TV, Smart TV, or Roku. We don't just create for Oklahoma, we are Oklahoma. We're Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's service provider.
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
So welcome back, everybody. We're going to be hitting the woods and we're going to be hanging some tree stands. Now, here's a disclaimer. If you get easily queasily and you get a little hot every now and then when you're outside working, you're going to want to hide your babies and you're going to want to turn away because it's going to get a little rough here. But if you're into that sort of thing, keep watching. Join me as we hang some tree stands. Let's do it. All right, so we're gonna put Jim in the water, and then we're gonna go over like what Connect Outdoors, what we use to hang tree stands. So let's get the boat in the water. Alright, so before we get into the woods, I want to kind of go over a list because I'm a list person. So anybody else out there that's a list person that wants to take notes or whatever of what we got. Bug spray. The Spartan is the 4th arrow camera base for the tree, and the 4th arrow camera arm, lineman's belt, hunter safety system hanger, hunter safety system lifeline, tree saw, Hooyman tree saw, bow rope. This right here is just, it screws into the tree and it's a mount for the ozonics. This is just a bag hanger, bow hanger. Don't forget your first aid kit. So that's what I've got in my bag to go hang a tree stand. So we're gonna put it all back in and then we're gonna go hang a tree stand. Let's motor up. Sucker, move. All right, so this is the spot where last year I shot that small 8-point, and he was eating acorns right out of this tree right here. And there's a bunch of acorns already on the ground from last year. They're still on the ground from last year. You can see this trail, this deer trail that goes along this line here, and it goes out to a soybean field. I don't know if they have it planted this year or not, but if they don't, there's still going to be some soybeans that grow up there through that get germinated from last year's seed or whatever. But these 2 bucks that came in last year, you could see that one small buck went this way, and then the big buck followed him the same trail right in front of me. I was hanging in that tree right there, actually with the strap on it, because that was the tree I had my tree stand in. Huh. It's got my bow hanger and everything already in it. Look at me thinking ahead. So we're gonna do a demonstration on how hang the stand, get all the camera gear set up, all that kind of stuff. I like to do with the connection point towards the top. That's the only way it can go. So looking at this tree, it's kind of leaning just a little, slightly this way a little bit. And so with that, I'm going to want to hang my stand for comfort. The platform of my stand is going to want to hang this way, so that way I can kind of be sitting and lean back and not have to be the tree leaning back on me. But that will give me the ability to be standing up when I need to take a shot and have the camera here and be able to look back at this trail and be able to shoot, come on this side, shoot. And then if an opportunity presents itself on this side, because I've seen deer come on this little island out here between these creeks, it gives me a chance to shoot here as well. So I've got all of this range here. And if anything comes pretty close, because this trail is pretty close to this tree, I'm semi-hidden because I'm behind this tree. Quick tip is when you're hanging a tree stand, you get to the base of the tree, leave as much of the ground foliage as possible, and then make your decision when you're up in the tree if you want to cut that. Don't cut it right away, because there's been several times where I've got to a tree and I just go ahead and start whacking stuff, and then I don't have any cover. Especially right here, being close to this trail right here, I want to make sure that I have as much cover in between me and the deer, so that way they don't spot me when I'm up high, and then that way I can make my shot and get pulled back on the deer full draw and be undetected. So, okay, so I'm gonna put my foot down here at the bottom of the base of the tree. I'm gonna point my tippy toes up. I'm gonna put my knee on the tree, trunk of the tree. Then I'm gonna put my stick on top of my knee, and then go up about 1 inch. And that's where I want my stick. Now, sometimes we got a cameraman, or if you're hunting with a buddy that's, filming your hunt or whatever, you need to make sure that if they are shorter than you, then you need to measure the stick to their legs. So what I'm gonna do is, once the stick is on the tree like that, I'm gonna cinch it down as tight as I can over here, and then I'm just gonna step on it. And I'm gonna just push down. And once my weight is pushed against that tree, those teeth are gonna grab, and it's gonna be in the tree, and you're good to go. And what this lineman's belt allows you to do is be able to work hands-free, leaning back on the tree using the lineman's belt and your feet. You got 2 points of contact, as you would if you were holding on with your hands. 2 points of contact, and then that way you can freely get your sticks on there, do your ratchet strapping, all what you need to do, and you're still connected to the tree. Even if you fall, you're gonna come up, you're just gonna hug the tree. So, you're safe no matter what. last stick is up. I've got the lifeline already up in these big old pockets. See, this is so nice to have this thing. Big old pockets, and look at this, no hands. That's why this lineman's belt is A+. So we're gonna get the lone wolf up, and then we'll be good to go. And then you'll meet me in the tree. One thing when it comes to ease of going up and down this tree is that on this lifeline, if you tie here at the bottom of the base of the tree or at the bottom of the step, I kind of like go over so it doesn't get hung up in my steps. But it allows you to pull up with one hand and you have another hand free to climb. So you've got one hand going up, one hand sliding, you slide up and then you grab a hold of the stick and you climb up. So that way you're always protected and safe. Well, I'm not a Boy Scout, but I know my onion knots make you cry when you try to untie them. I don't do well with puking, this boy.
Who does?
Sorry, bro.
Y'all hear that deer? You hear that deer? He see it through the head.
So I've got my bow rope right here, and with it being sticks are on this side, tip, hang your bow rope on the other side, so that way your bow and bow rope never get caught on your sticks, because it always sucks, and it always happens. You get your bow rope and your bow either hung on one of these sticks, or your rope gets hung or it gets caught or whatever, and then you got to go down there and you got to untangle it. But hanging on this side where it's smooth on that side of the tree and it never gets hung up. The ozonics hanger, just put it right there. So I've got my bow hanger here, and I usually hang my bag hanger right at the edge of my seat. Go right about right here. Another tip, if you're hanging a stand in July in the Midwest,
Water in the boat.
bring water. I know there's water in the boat, there's water in my truck too. It's hot. We need to get out of here because it's getting hotter. And I need some water. About to die.
So after I died from a heat stroke, because apparently God loves his Oklahomans well done, you gotta get out there, you gotta keep scouting and hang those Spartan cameras over mineral sites and mock scrapes to keep inventory of the deer on your property. Now, join me as we set up a Spartan camera from start to finish.
Right now, more than ever, we're choosing to take the back roads and stay off of the beaten path. We're doing all that we can to avoid the crowds and the hustle of the city. While we know that taking the road less traveled isn't for everyone, it's where we feel most at home. Every turn down this road could be challenging, and much like you, we know the harder the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why each and every day, Bravado Wireless is growing our network further down the county roads and down the roads less traveled. We're making sure wherever your road may lead, you're always connected. We are Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's own wireless provider.
Hey guys, this is Nate from Connect Outdoors. We are here in the field today and we're going to show you how to set up the Spartan trail cameras that are now available at bravadowireless.com and Bravado Wireless. So now that we got the camera screwed on the tree, we're going to go through all the settings to get it all set up. So we open the camera up and we've already installed our 12 AA batteries. We're going to go ahead and put in our SD card and our Bravado Wireless SIM card. We're going to flip to setup. Spartan camera logo is going to come up on the screen, and then you'll see the camera come on. At the bottom it will say searching for network. So once the cell phone signal is initialized, you're going to want to download the Spartan camera app. Once it's downloaded, then you're going to select it, and then up here at the top left corner, hit the plus icon. When you hit the plus icon, it will give you a number, IMEI or MEID. You're going to type it in. What's going to happen is you're going to want to hit menu on the camera, go over to the left 3 times, go down to register camera, hit enter, camera registering, please wait. Now the IMEI MEID number is right here, the big long number. You're going to type it in right there, and then it's going to pop up registration code. You type in the registration code and hit done, and then your Spartan camera is registered and it will be sending photos to the Spartan camera app. Now our Spartan camera app is registered, it's in our app, and we can see the photos that it's taking. So next we're going to go over a couple of the accessories that you can get to help it stay out in the field a lot longer throughout the season. So one of the best accessories for your Spartan camera that Bravado Wireless sells is the solar panel kit. So we're going to use the Spartan camera screw-in mount to get this solar panel mounted on the tree. All right, so we got the solar panel installed, and now we're going to plug in the battery supply so the solar panel will charge the battery. So below the Spartan camera, there's a rubber gasket, and what you're going to do is remove it and plug in the power supply. Once the solar panel and the camera is connected, we'll connect the battery, and we'll close it up, and it's good to go. You can pick up a Spartan camera and these accessories at your local Bravado Wireless store or bravadowireless.com.
So you've heard the term, the early bird gets the worm, and if you want a successful hunting season this fall and you're okay with getting heat stroke, tick bites, mosquito bites, chigger bites, and maybe an incurable disease, then head out to the woods and do some preseason prep and do some preseason scouting. Until next time, I'm Nate, and this has been Connect Outdoors. You don't want me to yell, do you? That good? Bad? Roll it! Roll it! Well, you said not to yell. We're gonna be doing... I hate you so much. I hate all of y'all. I don't like doing this. Somewhat I do, but other times I don't, but...
Would you rather go detail cars instead of getting paid to hunt?
No.
Continue.
Yep. What? God. Now, God, that old cough drop got me. Dadgummit. Thought that one was pretty good. So what are we doing when we come back? We're gonna climb some trees. Started. Fluid. Fluid. 1, 2, 3. I just literally, my brain stopped working. Not gonna say that. A big old buck. Okay, I'm good. I'm cool.
Stop.
What is this?
Are you ready for the next segment?
What is this?
I don't know, it's your show.
Okay, gotcha.
I swear to God. Quit!
I swear to God, because your wife, Mitchell. So we're gonna hit the hoods. We're gonna hit the hoods. We're gonna hit the hoods. I wrote that, and I'm leaving it in there. Okay. So shut up. Nope. No.
Easily, queasily.
If you are easily queasily. God help me. God. Shut up. I'm just asking myself. I'm talking to myself. What did you do? Okay, so no. Okay, just no. Okay. How'd you say it? Oh.
Laugh, Nate.
So after I died a little.
Stop starting a tape with your hands like
Oh my God! What should I do? You ever seen those ladies that clap at church like this?
my grandma's one.
Stroke because apparently God loves his Oklahomans done. All right, some fart to finish. Ah! Yeah, you're a Navy SEAL. It's the end of that old hookers.
You said it right. He likes his Oklahomans well done.
Okay, gotcha.
He likes his Oklahomans well done.
Gotcha.
He likes his Oklahomans.
God, thank you. The early bird gets the worm. Ha! So you've turned the word from the God bless America. So you've Kelton, you threw me off. Dadgummit. Why?
Take deep breath. Stop, please. The capsule, stop. Stop! Get up there.
That was horrible. God bless America.